Hello students, I'm Miss Ron and I go to Iowa State University. I'm here today to teach you how to figure out about what key ideas in a story are. So, let's get started. Can any of you tell me what a key idea is, or what you think it might be?
Maybe like the summary of the story?
Yeah, very good. So kind of like the main point of a story. So, like this. Do any of you know what to look for to find key ideas in a story, or some things that you could look at in a story?
The main character?
Yeah, very good. And you can also look at things like illustrations and what the major events in the story are. Good job. So we can figure out the key idea of the story by looking at things like the characters, the setting, illustrations, and major events in the story. We can also look at illustrations to give us clues. Now we're going to look at some short stories and talk about what we think the major points of the story are. And then we're going to do some work with partners. So, as I said, today we are going to figure out what key ideas in stories are. We talked about how the key idea is the main point of the story. You can find key ideas by looking at the characters, where the story takes place, the major events that happen. So, here's an example. I'm going to read you the first worksheet in your worksheet package called The Storm. Are you ready?
Yes.
The storm. The rain began early in the morning. It fell as hard drops, one after another. The sky was full of dark purple clouds. Thunder began as a soft rumble and became louder and louder. Lightning crashed every few minutes, making the sky a brilliant white. So, then I'm going to try to figure out what the main idea of the story is. So first I'm going to look at what I think some key details in the story are. So, let me think. It says the sky was full of dark purple clouds. So that could be a key idea. It also says they fell as hard drops. And also that the thunder became louder and louder. So these are some key ideas that I could take. So when I look at my answer choices, A, the farm needed the rain. It doesn't say anything about that, so I don't think that's the main idea. B, the thunder hurt the people's ears. C, lightning made the sky bright. Or D, the storm was very strong. So I remember from my key details that we talked about how a lot of the things seemed like the storm was really strong. So the right answer is D. So now that we did that, let's try to figure out the key ideas of a few stories together. Let's take a look at the next sheet in your worksheet packet. This first worksheet is about carnivals. I'll now read you the story and make sure to listen carefully. Here we go. Saturday at the carnival. James and his sister Anna went to the carnival on Saturday. They rode the merry-go-round, the roller coaster, and the Ferris wheel. James ate popcorn and a hot dog. Anna drank lemonade and ate an apple. They saw many exciting shows. They were tired when they went home. So, can any of you tell me something important from the story? Yeah?
They rode the merry-go-round?
Very good. So let's circle that since that's a key detail. Can anyone tell me something else that was important from the story? Yeah?
They went to the carnival?
Very good. And they also did things like ate popcorn and hot dogs and saw a lot of exciting shows. So these are all key details. So from these key details, we can figure out what the main point of the story is. So let's read the answer choices and then circle, and then we'll talk about which one you think it is, okay? So circle the answer that you think it is, and then we'll talk about it as a class. So what is the main idea? A, James and Anna were hungry. B, James and Anna did many things at the carnival. C, the merry-go-round was broken. Or D, the carnival was Saturday. right. So raise your hand if you put choice A, if you put choice B, if you put choice C, and choice D. All right, very good. So it looks like most of you put answer B. So can anyone tell me why they put answer B? Yeah?
Well, I was choosing between B and D because the carnival was on Saturday. But that wasn't the only thing that happened in the story, so that's why I chose that they didn't make.
That is very good, because the fact that the carnival was on Saturday could be another key detail, couldn't it be? Awesome. That's a great job. So, how are you feeling about this? Give me a thumbs up if good, down if not so good, or okay, awesome. So, now we're going to partner up for this next activity. So you two can be together, and I'm going to read you about the barn cat. Spots the barn cat. Spots was a large gray and white cat. Spots lived in a barn on the farm. Spots likes living in the barn. It was warm in the winter and cool in the summer. There were many mice for Spots to chase, but best of all, Spots had a soft place to sleep in the corner of the barn. So now I'll read you the answer choices and then talk about what you think the main idea might be with your partner. So A, the barn was dirty. B, Spots was gray and white. C, the barn was a good place for Spots to live. Or D, Spots often slept outside when it rained. So you guys can kind of talk about it. And when you're done, raise your hand so I know.
I think that is C. I do too, because it's a really good place for them. Yeah. It's like perfect.
Okay. So, does anyone want to volunteer to tell me what answer they picked? Yeah?
We picked C. The barn is a good place for Spots to live.
Very good. Why did you pick that?
Because it talked about all the things that he liked in the barn, and the other answers.
Yes. Very good. So we figured this out by listening closely to the story and looking at key ideas that supported the main idea. So great job. Keep up the good work. So now it's going to be your turn to show me what you know. So first I'm going to read you a book called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Make sure you pay really close attention. Maybe some of you have even heard this book before. If you need, you can write down or draw some pictures of key details on a piece of paper to help you remember. Also, make sure you look closely at the illustrations to help you out.
Yeah. Okay.
How long was that one?
It was 8. Oh.